what happened was I had a scholarship. I failed the class, and under my scholarship, if you fail the class, you got to pay it back. That money. Right.
And since you were good with numbers, you knew how much it was
I
going
wish that
to
was the
be.
story. I wish that. That's amazing. Ooh, good spin. Next time I may use that. Nah, man. My grandmother, God rest her soul, she gave me the money to pay for the class, and she
Shout out to
said,
grandma.
Yo, I mean, grandma, she's a real one. I had to pay for that, and I had to make sure I graduated within the time frame of my scholarship, and I had to
Okay.
pay her back. She made me sign. She made me sign a promissory note to
That's
pay her
right.
back because
Get it in
we need
writing.
to be held accountable.
From community theater to scenes on Godfather of Harlem, BMF, Law and Order, Organized Crime, which is my favorite, by the way. My next guest is proving that talent, faith, and perseverance will indeed take you to higher heights. Actor Lamar K. Cheston is
Talk,
in the studio.
talk, talk,
Run it.
talk, talk to me, like.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for having me here.
Of course. What was
Mm.
your first memory of you realizing that you wanted to act?
Man, I think I guess the memory was like me being in the classroom. In the
Okay.
classroom.
Were you the classroom clown?
I was voted class clown one year, but I mean I don't know. I remember what year that was.
Okay.
These years go
These
by
years
so
go by
fast.
so fast.
So fast. But just imitating what I would see on television, like
Okay.
Martin, like literally Martin was a show that I watched growing up, and I can remember imitating him in the back of the classroom, and just for randomly doing things and wrestling. I just had
That's an interesting mix.
yeah, because I had a passion for like the absurd, the entertainment of it,
Okay. Okay.
And I know that Martin would go over the top with certain things,
Absolutely.
and I would love it. The wrestling, even though it wasn't, it wasn't real, as they say, but it was just the absurdity of it, and the entertainment factor. And then but then I never actually pursued it. It was just something that I would do, offhand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Was there a moment when you realized, like, this is it? I've got something going here.
So the first play that I ever did.
What was the first play? Romeo and Juliet.
That's a good guess. That's good. But
wasn't?
No, it wasn't. It
Okay.
wasn't. But it was Shakespeare.
Okay.
It was Othello.
Oh.
Yeah, I was 16 years old, and I was a dancer. So growing up in New York, just dancing and just being.
What kind of dance?
I was in tap,
Okay.
modern, jazz, hip hop, African, all of that.
This is a fun fact. I don't think I ever knew this about you.
I mean, I was dancing way before I was an actor. That was my first, I guess, passion. But
Okay.
when I think about it, in retrospect, it's all entertainment. It's all just putting smiles and laughs on people's faces and making them feel good. Because even through the dancing, I was a character. Like I mean, I was Lamar, part of the dance team, but I was always the facial expressions or stepping with my fraternity.
Got it.
Things like that. All of these things led eventually to me just pursuing acting. When I was 16, I did Othello. My mentor,
Okay.
he told us, okay, you guys are good at dancing. Now I want to challenge you. So I'm going to challenge you with a play. And I'm going to have all of you guys audition for this play. And it's going to be Shakespeare, a language that we don't speak. And
It's a very hard.
exactly. Especially if
I
you've
went
never
to
done
see
any
it
acting work.
recently.
Yeah.
Shout out to the legendary Denzel Washington. I
Oh,
went
yes.
to see it
Gotta shout
recently.
out.
I needed subtitles. I wanted.
Yo, but see, I'm glad you said that because, I always tell people the first language of acting for me was Shakespeare.
Got it.
I didn't know it wasn't a soap opera. It wasn't August Wilson. It wasn't Susan Laurie Parks, these great playwrights that I know now. It was Shakespeare. So my main goal with Shakespeare was to make the audience, was for me to understand. Because if I can understand what I'm saying, so can you. A lot of times people just say words and then it's just, you forget what just happened because so many things have happened since then. But I was 16, we auditioned, I got the role of Othello, and then I had to become an actor for a summer. And after that, I went to high school, my my high school brought back that theater department after like 50 years, and you can't tell me this
It
ain't
feels
God.
divine, right? It feels divine.
Of course, it's divine. And they did West Side Story.
Okay.
I was already a dancer, like I told you, and
Yes.
now I had just gotten some acting under my belt. I auditioned for West Side Story, and I got the role of Tony. So now I'm dancing and acting and singing to the best of my ability, at that point. And then I went to college, and that was it.
Look at you.
I didn't pursue acting.
Oh.
Right. Yeah.
What did we pursue?
I became an accounting major because that was that part of life. But we grow up, we got to get jobs. We have to get steady jobs, 9 to 5, or at least our parents want us to, because that's what they want.
I was getting ready to ask that. Did you feel that was pressure from the parents to be like, this is fine, you can be that creative, but
yeah, I don't think that creative, I even knew that creative was there.
It was a thing. Okay.
It was just what I was a teenager, so I was doing what I was asked to do, and I had fun doing it, but I never saw it as a career path. I never saw it as something that would like make money for me and my family, and put me on platforms all over the world. No, it was just my mentor asked me to do a play. I did a play. My high school brought back the theater department. I auditioned. I did a play.
Okay.
And now, all right, but I was always good with numbers. I was an accounting major when I went to school. And then 3.5 years into that, I couldn't do it anymore.
Okay. I was getting ready to ask
I what happened was I had a scholarship. I failed a class. And under my scholarship, if you fail a class, you got to pay it back, that money. Right.
And since you were good with numbers, you knew how much it was
I
going
wish
to
that
be.
was the story. I wish that's amazing. Ooh, good spin. Next time I'm gonna use that. Nah, man, my grandmother, God rest her soul, she gave me the money to pay for the class. And she said, grandma, she's a real one. I had to pay for that, and I had to make sure I graduated within the time frame of my scholarship, and I had to pay her back. She made me sign a promissory note to pay her back, because we need to be held accountable.
Absolutely.
As young people, we'll get into that, But yes, I didn't know it at the time, but now I understood the importance of what she was doing.
For sure.
And man, I went back to school. I was talking to a young lady who was an actor, and she said, you acted in the past. Why don't you just take an elective?
Try it. Okay.
I took the elective, and in a year and a half, I got my degree in drama. But I mean, so the path to it wasn't always there, but God has always dropped people in my life, or something in my life where he'll just be like, all right, let me get you back on where you're supposed to be. You got what you needed here. Now let me get you back where you're supposed to be. So that's how this happened.
Look at you. So now we graduate. What happens after graduation?
Nothing. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you asked. Nothing. Yo, so I mean,
by the way, to all the graduates, if you recently graduated and there's not a plan B just yet, that is okay.
Yeah, that is perfectly fine. I'm telling you, because there were a lot of I'll tell you now, there were so many years post graduation that I did not know what was going to happen. Didn't know what to do. So post graduation, I've always known work. I've always been a worker. So I found a local community theater, as you said earlier, in Queens, New York. Shout out to Black Spectrum Theater.
Okay.
I went to them and I said, I just graduated. I have a headshot. I don't have a resume, but I'm willing to work, and I would love to audition for y'all. They had me work from June or to like December. It was unpaid. I was an unpaid intern. In the summer, I would wake up at like 8 o'clock in the morning. They had a local, a truck that unpacked into a stage.
Okay.
So we would pack up the truck, drive it to the Bronx, unpack the truck into a stage.
So like West Side Story on the move.
Right. But these would be like 80s groups that they would come and they would do shows in the Bronx for their fans.
Okay.
So I would just watch them be. I would want to be on stage. But I had to stay in my place. I would just stayed ready, and then I did that for 6 months. They would stop. We would break down the stage. I would drive back to Queens, and I would walk to and from work. I didn't have any money. Sometimes they would give me like $50, like here, and thank you. But I knew what I signed up for.
Got it.
And then once they gave me the chance to audition in, I think it was November of that year.
You blew their minds.
I said, I'm not building no more stages. Respectfully to the stage builders, because we need everyone.
Absolutely,
we need everyone.
Absolutely.
That just wasn't my path.
Okay,
I whatever I had to do to get on stage, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Black Spectrum gave me the opportunity to audition. I auditioned, and from that, I became a member of their theater company. I worked with them for the next 4 years, but I always had it. What community theater? You can't live off of that. You can't make a living off that. So you usually have to do something else. So I was a teacher. I was teaching
What
in
were
New
you
York.
teaching?
I was
You were
teaching.
teaching the babies?
I was teaching the babies. I had every grade from kindergarten up until freshman high school.
Wow.
So just trying to make it. I would teach dance. I use all the gifts that God gave me and all of the experiences that I had to impart on the young people because I had some experience. So I would have a step class here, a dance class here. I would teach first period Shakespeare to these freshmen in high school. And, so things like that, that's what kept me going. And once the community theater was like, all right, I think it's time for me to do more, then I moved on to the city.
Okay.
I started auditioning in New York City because then I can get more eyes on me. I did that, and now I'm elevating. I'm going higher. At least I'm trying to.
Ooh.
Right, I'm trying to, man. So
Was that a plug?
I mean, of course, I looked right at it when I said it. But yeah, man, I worked in the city, and once I got more eyes on me, I got so many more opportunities.
Absolutely.
And then 3 years into working in the city consistently, but also teaching, also running an after school program.
How are you doing that while also?
I was teaching in the morning from
Okay.
like first period high school. I would leave Brooklyn, I don't know, 6:30, get to the school. I had a 7 o'clock first period freshman class. I would teach them Shakespeare. Then I think I had a break until like 11 o'clock. I had one more class. Then I had to go to my after school. My after school I had to be there at 2 o'clock because my staff came in at 2:30 because the
Okay.
kids got out at 3:30.
Got it.
I'm there till 6. At 6, if I had a gig, I would go to rehearsal from like 7 to 10.
Wow.
At 10, I would go home and then the next day do it again. But some days I didn't have rehearsal, so I would watch Scandal or How to Get Away with Murder. So, like, I'm dead serious. These were the times we all wish for.
Oh,
The
I
moment we
missed
left
the Thursdays. I missed the Thursday lineup.
Come on, Shondaland. Respectfully.
Okay.
So that was it, man, for so long. And then I said, in 2016, I was working with the. You're familiar with Church of Life,
Of course. We had Jeremy J. Will Williams.
Oh yeah, I had
here.
Jay Will on here.
Yes.
Cool. So I was working with Jay Will and Church of Life, man, and we had a gig in California with I think it was Kev on Stage and not Carlton Banks and
Okay.
like some influencers, and we got invited to come there and perform as well. And man, I prayed because at this point in the journey, God was starting to put me out of the classroom and out of the after school more and in my passion and in my field.
Got it.
Put me there more and in the classroom less. So I never wanted to be away from the kids more. I don't want to be that in and out person. So I prayed. I said, God, when we go to LA, if this trip is like what it's supposed to be,
Mm-hmm.
and show me, please show me that. So when I go back, I'm not gonna go back to work. That trip was amazing. We shot some amazing work out there. We did the live skits were great. We had great conversations. When I got back, I think it was that Monday morning or Tuesday. It was 2 weeks before school. I called the schools and I was like, I can't do this no more. Cold turkey. And I just went into acting full time 2016. And I leaned on my experiences, my relationships.
Absolutely.
I moved out to Pittsburgh for a year because they hired me for a year. Like I did whatever I had to do, and that now it's 9 years later that I'm acting full time.
Tell me about that leap, though. Like, what was going through your mind?
That's what.
What was going through your mind of like, okay,
Ooh, you just
2 weeks. We have 2 weeks until the school year ends.
Right.
I'm going to take this leap of faith because that is indeed what it was and still is. What's going through your mind at that moment? Because we hear a lot about, we read the books and folks are like, take the leap, just do it. No one talks about when you take the leap, A, how you feel, and B, what comes next.
Yeah, man. Like you saying that word, like the leap, that's exactly what we were talking about.
Mhm.
Like Jay will always encourage me and anybody else to take that leap
Mhm.
or any leap. But you don't know where you're gonna go
Until you do it. Mhm.
And he was there throughout that whole process because it was just something that I was struggling with. And I mean, I lived on my own. I had nothing saved. But I truly believe then and now that this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Absolutely.
There's no decision that I'm going to make that's going to prevent God from giving me what he has for me. He's going to get me out of my own way. If I'm making the wrong decision, he'll let me know. And even when I did that in 2016, I never had a plan B, but I always thought in my head, I know I got talents and things to lean on.
Absolutely.
So I would never go back to what I didn't want, and what I didn't want in the first place. But it was hard, man. I mean, I remember days where I was on the floor crying, literally crying, because I couldn't get to work.
Got it.
Like, once I get to work, I get the bag.
Right.
But I can't even
And
get to
physically
work.
get there.
I can't fit. These are the times in New York City where everybody was not hopping, but yo, can you swipe me? Can you swipe? Yeah, that's what it was. Yo, he swiped.
They still are, by the way.
No.
Things have not changed.
They haven't changed. Okay, yo, but it was a heavy swipe. Period. It was a heavy swipe. So I'm like, yo, I know I can go on. I can go downstairs. Somebody swipe me in. I go downstairs. Nobody's even there to swipe me in.
Where are the people?
Yo, I mean, it's been times like
not
that,
funny,
man.
I'm sorry.
No. It's been time. That's what I'm saying. Like, these are the times that nobody sees. The dark times that it's just like, yo, all I want to do is get to the thing that I love to do, and I can't even get there. So, what do? Cry, get up, take a shower, put on my clothes. Somehow get to, at least I'll get to the after school. I can't get to the job in the morning, but by the time 2:00 come, I'll figure out how to get 2:50 to get on the train. I just can't get on the train now.
Got it.
It's literally been times like that, but that's what makes me so passionate about it, because I know where I come from, and I know what I've been through. So it's like, it's nothing that anybody can tell me about the path that I'm on.
Got it. Let's talk about,
because I'm still here.
Hello. I can see you.
Don't do it.
Let's talk about now. Would you consider that like you're kind of on the other side, right?
Some would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we talk about it?
On the, of course, man. So I moved out to Atlanta. And
breaking news, didn't even know.
No, I do not live in Atlanta now, but I did move out to Atlanta.
Okay.
And I was
that there for opportunities? That was
a family move.
Okay.
Yeah, I moved out there with my family, and I knew that I could act.
Got it.
From wherever. I can be living in Wisconsin and still
get a call.
Yeah. And it's all self-tape and things like that. So out there, I was like, okay, now I have to elevate. I can't come to a different state, a whole different arena atmosphere, and not, take it to another level than I was where I was before.
Right.
So I went from co-starring in shows to now guest starring in shows.
Okay.
That is another level. That is the other side, I should say. Like, as you said, that is the other side. It's just, I don't know if it feels different.
Got it.
Because it's the other side, but there's so many other sides.
Yeah.
There's so many level ups that I want. There's so many levels of maturity in my art that I haven't even reached yet, that I'm like, am I ready for the other side? But then I know I'm ready. It's those battles that make it difficult to say I'm on the other side, because I'm a worker, and when if I admit that, then maybe I'll work less, or I'll work a little bit. I don't even want to think about it.
Got it.
I'm just a worker.
Got it.
Yeah.
You mentioned that there are, I guess, aspects to the craft that you feel like you haven't tapped in yet. Would you say that there is a certain genre or a role that you have not tapped in yet that you would love to tap into?
So it recently happened. There's a play. I mentioned Susan Laurie Parks earlier.
Okay.
She wrote the play Top Dog Underdog. She won the Pulitzer Prize for it. It just won the Tony for Best Revival, I think 2024, 2023. And it got started on Broadway with Don Cheadle and Mos Def. Jeffrey Wright and Mos Def. Don Cheadle and Jeffrey Wright originated the roles.
Okay.
Got to say that because those are my favorite actors. I got to pay them that respect. And I got the chance to do it in 2015. But I did it as a go back to your college, a graduating student, do it with an incoming freshman, and just to work together like that.
Okay.
But I never felt that the role that I played was the role for my energy, for me, for Lamar. And ever since then, this is 2015. Ever since then, I've wanted to do this show.
Okay.
I mean, I've traveled so many different places. I've auditioned for it so many different times and never had a chance to do it. I mentioned earlier that I moved to Atlanta, and the only things I wanted to do in Atlanta was level up, which I did, work with Mr. Tyler Perry,
We're gonna get to that.
which we will get to that, and be on a stage doing great work. It was in Atlanta where I got the chance to do Top Dog Underdog after 10 years of trying to do it, and it was it was definitely the most rewarding experience because it was a chance for me to try so many things artistically, to get a lot of things off of Lamar emotionally, and and to do it and to be given the space to do that. I couldn't ask for more. So that's why I come back to New York hungrier than ever, because now I know I tapped in to so many things during that performance.
Absolutely.
That I just been just wanting for 10 years. So I got the chance to do it. So Top Dog Underdog, man. I'm still like, I can't even make a social media post about it because like I don't know what to say. I have mad pictures, mad whatever, but I'm just like, I'm speechless. Real talk. So I just keep the pictures in my phone.
I'm so inspired by the way things, as you're talking, being reminded of how timing is everything, right?
Everything.
10 years.
10 years. And I did not stop.
You mentioned you've worked with Tyler Perry. You also
mentioned that.
No,
I
you.
did.
I was like, did I?
No, you didn't.
You mentioned you worked with Tyler Perry. You've also worked with Forrest Whitaker. You've worked with Richard Lawson. Tell me about what are some things that you've learned from working alongside such notable figures in the industry?
My energy is real. You know me. Like I don't want to
be who you are at all times.
I'm always.
It doesn't matter.
That's a fist.
No, and I love that.
Yeah, man. So like what I did learn and see from, so I've been blessed to work and watch so many veterans work. It's just that they're just so grounded. They're so confident in their ability to deliver. It really seems effortless, like a conversation. When we're having a conversation off camera and when we're having a conversation on camera, it's the same thing. Because they have, I know it's because they have put in that work over so many years, and then for this particular project. So now when you come, it's a stillness about them that I love. Richard Lawson, I mean, there was a sea of people running around on the set of Beauty and Black because there's just so many moving parts. He was just there.
Present.
I
love that.
I didn't approach it. I'm not gonna interrupt that energy. That's and then it transferred to exactly what we see on screen. Because I felt calm, not even having to talk to him beforehand. We get on screen. It's like we done this 30 times. So I learned a lot, man. And they give the conversation. I have yet met the person or the veteran or anyone who has denied me a conversation. There's a time and a place, of course, but the fact that they actually allow space for the conversation is a blessing, because all I can do is take that and run with it, and then it's my job to just give it back.
I love that. So with that role in Beauty and Black, what role that you've played is closest to the real Lamar? And is it the role from Beauty and Black? You were acting. What the kids say, acting. When I came across that scene, I was just like,
oh my gosh.
Is that Lamar?
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
you know what? I can say that working in Beauty and Black, it is as close to the rawness of acting that you will see, at least from me, because you don't get that much time. You don't get multiple chances. And work with Mr. Perry, he knows what he wants, and deliver it.
How many takes was that scene?
No, the camera went on once and it went off once.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
only get one shot.
Yeah, you do not miss your chance. That's what
Okay.
I'm saying. And again, the presence of mind, man. There's a camera here, one behind me that I didn't
Yeah.
even know, and then you got the eye.
You just have to lock in.
That's it. And then the fifth or the sixth, whatever, is Mr. Perry.
Oh,
He's actually talking and directing as things are happening.
got it.
So you're listening, you're responding. That's why I say it's raw, because it's all happening. There's no cut. All right, let's go back to it. Where he's talking, okay, process that in real time. All right, let's go back to it. Boom. Okay,
do it
deliver it.
again.
We got it. All right, good. We out. So I spent less than that. What you saw, I spent less than 10 minutes in that booth filming that scene. I would say less than 7. But again,
And killed it.
You say.
Killed it.
You say.
Killed it. I said what I said.
But again, man, I just think it's being ready and being present, man. Like, but top dog, underdog again. I got a chance to get. Oh, you know what? Let me not the game.
Okay.
Yeah, I 100% the game, because the game.
Derwin didn't have to do my girl.
No,
like that.
you're right.
I just want to bring that up.
Absolutely.
We're not over it. It's been years and we're not over it.
I still watch reruns of the game when Malik was wet behind the ears, but it's crazy. But so the game was my first guest star.
Okay.
So that's the first time that I was given a chance to really show what I can do, and I was given a chance to do it being somebody who I'm very familiar. Like, I was a stand-up comedian, so and I probably did my set 23 times.
Okay.
Now, in relation to what to Mr. Perry,
Right.
it's the same impact, but so you got less than 7 minutes to about 23 takes.
Got it.
Because I'm doing my set every time. They film the audience, they film Malik, they film me, but they want these real reactions, and I don't mind doing it. So I'm a stand-up comedian.
Yes.
And you got to keep them laughing genuinely. So I'm doing my 1-2. Definitely did my 3-4. You know?
What about your 5-6?
Nah, but my 5-6 was on the way. It was on the way. But no. So like the fact that they just let, and the director, man, Kelly Park, like, shout out to Black woman.
Listen.
Come on, man. She brother. I said I went up to her. Is there anything? Did I say anything?
Oh.
Okay, say
Heard you.
less.
Say less.
All right, thank you. And she just let me do my thing. I'm literally, man. So I would say the game, because one, I got a chance to be funny in my own way. You know, of course, I have the confines of the script, but they let me do my thing, and it was beautiful, man. Everybody was real supportive.
Who is your dream co-star?
Oh, I would love to work with Jeffrey Wright. Jeffrey Wright is such a I want to say a chameleon. He just transforms. He metamorphs, man. Like that dude. The fact that he was the first time I saw him was Shaft, and this is a little minute ago when he was Peoples Hernandez. The brother is not he played a Spanish dude, and you could not tell me
That he is not.
that he is not. Like, against Sam Jackson, and then he's wonderful. The people who I like, the people who I really have a passion for are the ones who do it both on stage and in TV and film.
Got it.
Jeffrey Wrights, the Don Cheadles, of course, the Denzels. I'm not even gonna name anymore, because those three right there, hands. I mean, it's just great, and people don't give enough credence to the stage to me.
For sure.
So his stage work as well as his work on TV and film, man. That's that dude. I would love to work with him.
Do you personally have a preference between stage, on screen?
Yeah, like the
Which would it
stage,
be?
the stage is
Really?
my first, of course. The stage is my first love.
It's your first love.
My first love. 16 years old, I was on, but before I was acting on stage. But before that, when I was 13, when I started dancing at 13, I was on stages. You know, like my first musical was The Wiz. I was the clone of The Cowardly Lion.
No,
all
I
I-
still haven't seen.
That's great. That's great. I ain't gonna say that. No, that's great. But no, man. It's I don't know, man. It's
So the stage.
it's always
is
gonna
the
be the
first-
stage. But everybody will say, even Denzel's been doing a lot of interviews since he's been on Broadway and things like that, and he'll say you don't learn to act on TV and film. You learn to act on stage. That's what, because you get so much repetition. You
For
get
sure.
you get so much time to hone your craft. A lot of times in television and film, series regular or not, you're gonna work on that thing at home. You don't get rehearsal. You work at home, you come in, you may rehearse blocking, but now you have to come in and deliver.
For sure.
In theater, you come in and you rehearse the scenes over and over. You cannot help but get better, because all you're doing, if you have good direction, all you're doing is sharpening your tool. So the stage for sure, man, and Broadway is the goal. Broadway is always going to be, not in New York. Broadway is the goal, and
I can see
you're gonna
it.
see me there. You're gonna see me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, God bless you. Thank you for saying that. I need
Absolutely.
affirmation sometimes.
No.
Appreciate you.
And when you get there, I'll be
Yeah.
the first one there.
All right,
Okay.
come on now.
Listen.
You better come.
Okay.
You want to sit higher or lower? Which one? Because of the show. So
I see what you did there.
I'm just saying,
See
because
what you
I don't
did
know if you
there.
want to keep it in.
But I
and,
did, when I went to see, for example, the
Right.
last play I went to see, when you're too close, though, it's
Yeah.
like you're looking up.
You're
and,
looking
you
up.
know,
So you want
the
high?
way
You want
the
the
neck
nosebleeds?
is.
I'll give you nosebleeds. Don't worry about it.
Not the nosebleeds. I want to be able to see you.
Yeah, telescope. Right through there. Now you good. You good. No, man, listen, I love my peoples, man. Real talk. I don't care what show it is. I want my people I want to have the best show.
Absolutely.
The whole audience, I mean, one day, hopefully, the whole audience will be all my people.
Come on.
And then they can sit, every seat gonna be the best seat. But whenever you want to come to, whatever you want to sit.
I'm so proud of
Come
you.
on, man. We proud of each other,
I am
man.
so proud of
talking
you.
about?
You have done incredible stuff.
Thank you.
And knowing that you have not even scratched the surface.
Man, it's
crazy, because you already have an incredibly impressive resume, like your track record already. So I can only imagine what's next. Speaking of what's next,
what are you talking about?
are you on any NDAs?
NDAs?
Can you? Because we don't have the funds here right now, so don't talk about it.
No NDAs, man. I just came off a Top Dog Underdog in April, so
Yes.
This month of May I was chilling. June, which is like what, tomorrow? I don't
Yes.
know. Well, June I have the first. I'm the lead of a film for the first time. And it premieres.
Congratulations.
Thank you. God bless you. It premieres in June. It's with Greg Calley.
Come on.
It is a producer, Tristan Mac Wilds,
Yes.
another producer.
That is probably one of the friendliest actors I think I've ever met.
100%.
We met years ago on the Wendy Williams show. Because I was a model for like a holiday.
Model for everything. That was just one of the few. Yeah.
I was a model for something.
I got you.
And he was the guest that day. And we were
copy.
all in the makeup room, like getting ready. So his segment was getting ready to go live. They were going to bring him in, just, do quick touch-ups before he went.
Yeah.
And he came in the room. He spoke to all of us, shook our hands, said, "Good morning. It's nice to meet you. Good luck out there." Like, I was just like, and you appreciate that, because it's been probably 10 years and I still remember that.
Yeah, and this is what I was saying. I've never, he's one of those people who I've met. He allowed the conversation. He was cool. We met at a film festival where I was in a film, and he had produced the film, and he saw the work.
Okay.
After that, we had the after party. We were like, "Oh, Mac,
were you great day?"
And shout out to my boy Giviar Joseph too. He's on Zatima right now. He's another producer on the film. But yeah, man, June 21st, it's gonna be dope. It's we shot it in New York, in Harlem. We shot it last year, and Greg and I have been trying to work together for a while. He hit me up. He was like, "I think I got it."
Okay.
I said, "I know you got it. Let's do it." We had some complications like with scheduling, but then we got it right. And man, I think I know it's going to be amazing. Red carpet premiere, SVA Theater.
Come on
June
now.
21st. You feel me?
You got the fit together.
I mean, I'm getting the fit. Okay, I'm getting the fit.
I love this. Before you go, I have to ask you, because you are on Higher with Tara Levon.
What's up?
What does living higher mean to you?
I think we spoke about it, man. I think living higher means there's no level to elevation.
Got it.
That you should always want iron to sharpen iron. You should always want to level up. You should always want to do better and see better for the person next to you. Because, stretching out is so much easier and better than reaching up and trying to, get from others up there. Just work together, man, and the elevation will be undeniable, of course.
Because you're taking somebody along with you.
Come
Look
on.
at you.
Come on.
Lamar,
Come
thank
on.
you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me,
Of
man. I
course.
appreciate you.